The Indian Ministry of External Affairs has successfully completed a 3-day evacuation venture to bring back 192 Indians stranded in Taliban-controlled Afghanistan. In the second flight, Indian ambassador to Afghanistan, Rudrendra Tandon, returned safely to the Jamnanagar Air Force Base. But there are still more than 1,500 Indians stranded in various parts of Afghanistan. Getting them to Kabul by air is itself a complex process. The Taliban first detained 45 diplomats who arrived at Kabul airport for hours. Then they confiscated their valuables. Only after that they allowed them to go. The C-17 Globemaster aircraft of the Indian Air Force, carrying around 150 people, including diplomats, officials, security personnel and some stranded Indians, landed at the Hindon Air Base near the national capital at around 5 p.m. on Tuesday, after a brief halt at Jamnanagar in Gujarat. It was the second evacuation flight as another C-17 aircraft brought back around 40 people from the Hamid Karzai International Airport in Kabul on Monday as part of India's emergency evacuation mission that was carried out following coordination with the relevant authorities, including US officials handling security at the airport in the Afghan capital. It is the second time that India evacuated all its staff from the embassy in Kabul after a similar exercise was carried out in 1996 when the Taliban first captured power. After his return, Rudrendra Tandon told media persons in Jamnanagar that the situation in Kabul is complex and quite fluid now, and the remaining Indians stuck in the city will be brought back home when the commercial flight services resume. However, he did not clarify when more than 1,500 Indians who are still stranded in Afghan will be brought back to India. Happy to be back home safely and securely. We are a very large mission. We are a mission of 192 personnel who were evacuated from Afghanistan literally within a period of 3 days in a very orderly fashion in 2 phases.
On a day-to-day, minute-to-minute basis, and that is how the whole operation was actually conducted, involving from the junior-most person of the embassy to, let us say, the highest person of the government of India. Let's put it like that. It's not that we have abandoned the people of Afghanistan, that their welfare and our old relationship with them is very much in our mind. We will, going forward, try and continue our interaction with them. Of course, I cannot say in exactly what form and manner because the situation there is changing so much.
Tandon, who assumed charge as Indian ambassador in Afghanistan in August last year, said India will remain in contact with the Afghan people and will continue to work for their welfare. It's not that we have abandoned the people of Afghanistan. Their welfare and our relationship with them is very much on our minds. We will try and continue our interaction with them. I can't say in what form as the situation is changing, he said. There are a lot of Indian citizens who found themselves in distress because of the fast changing situation. So our policy was that anyone who reached the embassy was taken into the embassy. I don't know how they managed inside the embassy, but we were sure that they were safe and secure and there was an avenue for an exit, he said. Officials said the 2 military aircraft flew into Kabul using the Iranian airspace while avoiding the route through Pakistani airspace. News Desk, Kaumudi English.